This is Bill Jenkin with Continental Baptist Missions, and we're about to have our service awards for 2021. Let me back up a little bit and tell you what happened. We weren't able to meet at our family conference in 2020, and we went ahead with the service awards, and we did it this way, by video. However, it turned out so popular that we thought that even though we will have the opportunity this summer, it'll be the second week in July where our CBM family will meet at Ankeny, Iowa, Faith Baptist Bible College. Even though we're going to meet there, we thought we would go ahead and do that and do it on a recording. Now, some of you may smile when I introduce myself and you say, Bill, all the mission family knows who you are. Well, the good news is we've discovered, and this is part of the reason we're recording it again this year, we discovered that it went far broader than our recipients, and it went far broader than our Continental Baptist Missions family. So we're going to make this a regular thing, and I trust it'll be a blessing to you as I give honor to these missionaries who have served, and we cover them in 5-year increments. The first one to receive an award this year is a 20-year award. Mike and Peggy Carr. They joined Continental Baptist Missions in 2001, and they're sending church as First Baptist Church in Schenevus, New York. I've had the opportunity to be at First Baptist in Schenevus. In fact, we're scheduled to be there again for special meetings and a sportsman's banquet. And I'll tell you, that's a church that loves their missionaries. They love the Carrs. They're supportive of them. They're in our building ministry, and they keep busy doing that, of course, building. Mike will be in the office frequently, drawing plans, helping churches save tens of thousands of dollars in that pursuit. But then he also goes out in pre-construction work and help set things up and get things ready before the builders even get there. Peggy keeps busy as well. She's involved in ladies' Bible studies, and no matter where they go, they find opportunity to share the gospel with a lost and dying world and to encourage believers as well. Also receiving our 20-year award, Jeremy and Jody Smith. Joined Continental Baptist Missions in 2001, sending church as Center Baptist Church in Marshalltown, Iowa. They have 2 children, Brandon and Ethan. They've been in this building ministry and very effective in the building ministry. They travel all the way west. In fact, as I speak, they are in California. And they make a point of not only doing their ministry well, but they take good quality time when they're out and about too, and I just really appreciate that. Congratulations, Jeremy and Jody and boys. We congratulate Ellie Kemp for 30 years of faithful service to the Lord and to Continental Baptist Missions. Ellie, we appreciate you. We appreciate your hard work. We appreciate your flexibility. Thank you for taking after new tasks with a great attitude and then finishing them as a job well done. We know you work hard. Well, when you're not sitting at my desk with your feet up, aspiring to be the next president of Continental Baptist Missions. Okay, back to my script. Ellie, we appreciate you. We're praying for you. May God bless you. Congratulations. We congratulate Doc Weber and Kathy for 30 years of faithful association with Continental Baptist Mission. Doc, we appreciate you. Kathy, we appreciate you and your work here. The both of you have done a work that you can look back on and be satisfied. From my perspective, I could say that rarely would a month go by that I don't look around this beautiful building and look around my office and thank the Lord for the both of you and your faithful work in areas that don't show. Obviously, the office building shows, but faithful work in the hearts and lives of missionaries with Continental Baptist Mission. We appreciate you both and your hard work. May God bless you. Congratulations. 35-year award, Shirley Norman. Bud and Shirley worked as volunteers with Continental Baptist Missions, helping build buildings all around the country before they officially joined the mission in 1986. Their home church is First Baptist in Allegan, Michigan, and they retired in 2006, faithfully served at Grace Baptist Church in Citrus Springs, Florida. Bud went home to be with the Lord at the age of 89 in June of 2020. Shirley continues to be faithful at Grace Baptist Church. Tom Logsdon is receiving his 40-year certificate. Tom and Sherry joined Continental Baptist Missions, was then Hiawatha, in 1981. Their sending church is First Baptist Church in Pavilion, New York. They graduated Faith Baptist Church in Morrisville, New York, Grace Baptist Church in Danville, New York, and Cornerstone Baptist Church in Geneseo, New York. In 1994, Tom came into the home office and served as deputation director and field director, and then later as area representative of the Great Lakes region, before becoming a pastor of Maranatha Baptist Church in Cedar Springs until 2014, when he retired to take care of Sherry. Sherry went home to glory in October 2020. Their pastor, Scott Sloan, had the service. It was a wonderful victory celebration. There are many things I could tell you about it, but Scott said this: when Sherry died, she had nothing else to do. What a challenge when that time comes where the Lord calls us home. Would we wish we'd have done more? Do we still have things to do? And I thought that was a very good thought. She had nothing else to do. It was time to die. 45 years, Dan and Jean French. We call Dan Crazy Dan. We call Jean, who puts up with Crazy Dan. They joined Hiawatha Baptist Missions in 1976. Their sending church is Woodruff Baptist Church in Woodruff, Wisconsin. Dan and Jean graduated Faith Baptist Church in Sauk Center, Minnesota, a church that still honors the memory of having been started by Continental Baptist Missions. Terry and I have had meetings there at least 3 times, just off the top of my head. Also, Faith Baptist Church in Standish, Michigan, and Grace Baptist Church in Havana, Illinois. They then went on to serve at Monticello Baptist Church in Monticello, Iowa. Due to health difficulties, they retired in 2012, and yet they still remain faithful and serve at their church, Grace Baptist of Havana, Illinois, as the Lord allows. Dan will always be known as the man who played the comb at the family conference. Also celebrating 45 years, Aldi and Marie Whiteman. They joined Hiawatha Baptist Missions in 1976. Their sending church is First Baptist Church in Mishawaka, Indiana. Aldi and Marie started Grace Baptist Church in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, and Amazing Grace Baptist Church in St. Cloud, Florida, where they are still serving. Aldi called me 3 weeks ago, somewhat with a broken heart. He had taken a trip with Marie. She's suffering from some forms of dementia, and he said the trip was just too hard on her, and they wouldn't be coming to Faith Baptist Bible College for our family conference this year. We'll surely be praying for them. 50-year award. Howard and Shirley Reed joined Hiawatha Baptist Missions in 1971. Their sending church is Lawrence Baptist Church in Lawrence, Michigan. They graduated St. Ansgar Baptist Church in St. Exnar, Iowa. They also served at Wall Lake Baptist Church, Wall Lake, Iowa. Grace Baptist Church, Port Clinton, Iowa. Faith Baptist Church in Standish, Michigan. And Pocahontas Regular Baptist Church in Pocahontas, Iowa. They retired in 1998 and currently live in Ishpeming, Michigan. Howard turned 93 this past January, and Shirley is 92. We can always count on them for a cheerful outlook, and they are encouragers. Congratulations. I trust this has been a blessing to you. Those of you who are recipients, don't be bashful to share this with your family and even encourage them to share it in a broader basis. There are people out there who care. And what a testimony when we realize that Scripture tells us it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. Congratulations to these who are faithful. Spread the word, will you? Thank you very much.